What up? Thanks for clicking on the video. I am here at Black Star Canyon. I'm about to do the walk to the falls. It's been raining recently, so I'm expecting it to be a good water flow. In fact, it's about to start to rain right now, and I'm aware of that. But I came prepared. I have rain jacket and some rain gear in my pack. Anyways, Black Star Canyon, if you're unaware, got its name from a mine that was in the area way back in the day, and very known for a lot of paranormal activity. If you do any research on the internet, you'll see all kinds of things connected to this, from shadow creatures to Bigfoot, UFOs, people seeing Native American shadow figures and stuff like that in the night. The area has some dark history, and in the area there was, if you do the research, you'll read up on a Native American massacre where some fur trappers in the area killed the local natives who were down in the canyon, and they ambushed them with using their rifles, and they killed them, many of them. A few got away and ran into the bushes, but yeah, they got slaughtered. I guess they thought the local natives were stealing their horses and eating them. So that happened. And also in the area is a Native American village, which would have been the Gabrielino Tongva village, and you can find some pothole rocks, I think is what some people were calling them, but it's basically those rocks with the big deep holes from them grinding the stone in there to make meals with their acorn. Motor holes. But yeah, it's beginning to rain now. I might have to switch to my rain gear sooner than I thought. I'm looking forward to it. People say they hear drummings, throughout the night. They hear whispers, they hear the bushes talking. People just have their clothes tugged on, people have been scratched. They feel all these dark energies, allegedly. I'm not a person who really believes in all that. I think it should be said that I'm not a ghost hunter or anything like that. I don't necessarily believe in all those paranormal things, but I'm also not here to make fun of it or disprove it or anything like that. I just don't personally believe in that stuff, but it's always good to keep an open mind. I'm more interested in this hike for the historical value and the facts surrounding it, which would be more related to the people who occupied the land, the Gabrielino Tongva. That's the most intriguing part for me, to hike here where they once were. And my grandfather was Gabrielino, so that's why I kind of have a particular interest in this hike. But all the paranormal ghosts and goblins and Bigfoot, all that other stuff, it just makes it more fun, right? It's fun to exercise your imagination and you know, who knows what's out there. I'm not particularly concerned with ghosts. I'm more concerned about crackheads and serial killers. I started this hike, I don't have my watch on me, but I started it pretty late. I did it on purpose. I originally wanted to come here and camp overnight, but I contacted the local ranger district and I tried to get a permit for the area, and I learned that you're not allowed to overnight camp in the area, and in fact they ended up warning me that if I do that I could get a ticket. So I don't want that. So my next option was just to do a late hike and at least hike back in the dark. So I just wanted to experience this whole thing at night and see what all the hype is about. Maybe Bigfoot will be hiking with me or something. If I do see him, I'm gonna have him carry my pack. It's starting to rain, so I need to switch to my rain gear. Kind of got those Blair Witch vibes. Huh. Well, this should be fun. Well, this is the first of, I believe, 2 bridges I'll pass. But anyways, here's one. You can hear the water already. I know a lot of people will like to come here. So this will be interesting when I return in the night, passing through here. Lots of people like to do their, what are those things called? EVR, or those little ghost device detectors. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant in that whole field, but I know lots of people like to do it near the water. I guess that water somehow can help channel the energy of the spirits or something like that, but yeah, water's flowing pretty good though. I'm excited. I mean, for California, right? Very muddy, very muddy. I don't exactly have a cover for my Sony camera, so I just covered it with a Ziploc baggie, and I may have to use my little baseball wristband to secure it on there. Bridge number 2. Well, crossing that second bridge reminded me I forgot to tell the story that I was about to get into when I crossed the first bridge. There was some makeshift shelter or something like that that they had constructed somewhere in the canyon, and then a mudslide came and wiped them out. I know the facts are super blurry on that one that I'm giving you. All the links to all these stories I'll be posting in the description, so you can read up on any particular one and decide what you want to believe. But that one I believe is actually true. In fact, there's been a couple more mudslides in the area that fortunately killed people. This is cool though. This is a very popular hike, but because of the time and weather and the day I'm going, I'll probably be all alone. But that's kind of how I like it like that. I'm happy to have it to myself. It'll make the trip out in the dark that much more adventurous, right? Pretty cool. Ooh, I'm liking that. Look at the fog roll in. It's gonna get dark quick. Dark. Alright. As I believe I mentioned earlier, I wanted to camp out here overnight, tent camp. But I couldn't. You're not allowed to camp in the area even with the permit. Well, they don't issue permits. But anyways, you know, if any of you watching are aware of any cool areas like this, please give me some ideas. Especially if I could overnight camp there. Like, that's super rad. You know, if I can't, that's fine. In most places I'm assuming you can't, but if there's some haunted woodsy area that I could tent camp, comment, let me know, or hit me up on Instagram, Snail Trail Adventures on Instagram, and give me some ideas. Preferably in the Southern California area, but it just depends. Well, if I'm not mistaken, this would be bridge number 3. Look how muddy it is. I may be wrong. If my memory serves me correctly from the other videos I've seen, I think that building up there might be like, or this whole area is the like an abandoned Boy Scout camp or something like that. Yeah, from the video, if the video was accurate, I'm pretty certain this is actually it, because I remember them going through and sitting on those tables. But you can see there's electric fence and a warning to keep out, so I don't plan on going on anybody's private property. Huh. What was that? Some kind of like jacuzzi pool or something at one point? Interesting. Some other little building over there. So, for some more dark history or dark stories, I guess. If you look online and when researching this area, you'll read about some woman who was planning on doing a hike in the area, and she went and saw a psychic before coming, because she had heard about all the spirit activity and the darkness surrounding this area. And she asked the psychic, you know, if she would be okay. And I kind of think, I'm assuming she just did it fun or whatever. I don't know. I shouldn't assume anything. But as the story goes, she went and saw the psychic, asked her would she be okay in doing this hike, and the psychic basically told her no, not to do it. So she does it anyways and was never heard from again. So maybe she's out here. We'll see. Black Star Canyon Falls. That way. Let's check the map. Map check. It looks like most of the trail is going to parallel the creek. A little rock scrambling. You gotta be careful. Rocks are slippery. Slippery and wet. That's what she... Almost to the falls. Kind of taking refuge under this tree for a little bit and get out of the rain for a minute. But we're almost there. Beautiful scenery back here. Yeah. Okay. Well, decided to call it quits for the to make it to the falls. Because on my trek down, it's going to be pitch black with all these slippery rocks and mud. The risk of injury and hurting ankle trying to hurry to beat the sun. It would be pretty irresponsible for me to continue on like that. But it's not all for nothing. We still got that long, creepy rock or creepy hike through Bryce Canyon. So maybe we'll see Bigfoot or some ghosts. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to abort the mission, turn around. I don't want to be hiking on this in pitch black. So I want to get back to the access road before it gets dark. So I'll have to do this when I have more light. I was trying to show you guys this sign. The Black Star Canyon Falls sign. I turned around. When you're doing the falls, you come to that sign and then you go down almost this dirt stairwell into the creek area and then up to the falls. Since I returned from that direction, I'm not going to go all the way up to the falls. I just made it back to the access road, so now it's pretty much roadway all the way back. But oddly, as I check my trying to bring up my phone, I enter my password and it's saying iPhone unavailable, try again in 3 minutes. I know my password. It's a very specific password. That's the first time I've actually ever seen that happen to me. So what I'm trying to do is access it so I could get to my map. I have to try it again in a couple minutes, I guess, because evidently I'm entering my password wrong. So just an odd an odd thing I had to deal with. So I'll try it again in a few minutes. Well, just an update. My phone is up and running again. So, just a little bit odd. Right now I'm passing the Boy Scout, abandoned Boy Scout camp. Pretty dark. How about a little story time while we're hiking back? Again, I'm going to put all the articles of all the information that I gathered when researching this hike in the description of the video. So check there if you want to read up on anything or confirm anything or anything like that. Okay. I guess that Greg's and the Hungerfords, there was some basically debate over the pricing of a horse. Oddly enough, this relates to horse too, just like the Native American story. But there's some altercation and disagreement over the horse, the cost of the horse. So they wound up getting into a shootout with each other, and one of the gentlemen was killed, James Gregg. From what I read, I believe the Hungerfords, they went and turned themselves in soon after. But yeah, Mr. Gregg was killed. So there's also, you know, legends and myths that Gregg roams this area this day, mad, upset, and looking for whomever killed him, even though they've since long and passed away. The froggy, hey froggy, a toad or whatever. That's pretty awesome. Pretty dark out. Rainy, muddy. Nothing major to report yet. All right. And this is my last bridge on the way out, which is the first bridge on your way in. You'll see people meeting here and doing their little psychic stuff or whatever with the sticks and stuff. I forget what it's called. I don't mean no disrespect with all that, but like, I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't believe in it, but nothing. Maybe ghosts don't like the rain. Neither does Bigfoot. And whatever else. Leprechauns. Well, it's pouring rain. Still nothing. No weird stuff. Just the natural element. One thing I'm concerned about only. Almost to the car. Alright. What was that?